Good.
We're
Hey,
on.
everybody. At the Movies with Film. Smokey and I, we've still out here in this, it's called the Green Room at Kirkwood. And well, I'm guessing you can figure out why that is. Okay. Got green everything. And it kind of fits our film. It's a jungle flick. You know? I love jungle flicks. I know my mother-in-law. She loves jungle flicks. She's always talking to me, goes, get more jungle films, you know, love that Tarzan fella, you know, and things like that. Well, we've got one here. No Tarzan fella. Well, there's no Tarzan fella in this thing. 1947, Queen of the Amazons, directed by Edward Finney.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Oh, yeah, it's, what do you mean? It sounds
It
good.
sounds like a very good movie.
Well, it's pretty good.
A lot of action and
I'm not going to
adventure.
go out on a limb too far with this thing, okay? I'll tell you a little bit of the story about this. We got a character, Patricia Morrison. She is going out to find out a missing relative who has been gone away, and they can't find him, and he seems to be lost in the jungles, okay? And they end up in the Amazons, okay, looking for this character, and they have to hook up with this great safari leader type guy, you know, who's played by Robert Lowry. Remember him in Circus Boy and stuff like that? Played he was in a lot of Superman episodes and things like that. The television show, Robert Lowry. And Robert Lowry's sort of a woman hater. I hate women, can't take women on safaris with me, you know, they're all, but then when he sees her, it's like he changes his mind real quick. Like, whoop, you're the lady I'll take on something like this. Patricia Morrison's kind of interesting. I was doing some research on her. She supposedly had the longest hair in Hollywood. Whatever, you know, I don't know how they do these records, you know, they go out, I got to measure everybody's hair, you know, because Patricia Lowry, she's really stacking up good. She's got 39-inch hair, okay, and that is long, okay, but I bet you take her over to some other places, you know, I think she's probably going to lose her record real quick. J. Edward Bromberg is in this film as well. He plays Gabby, okay, not Gabby from the cartoons, okay, that you might see on cartoon classics and things like that. Yeah, okay. But he plays an interesting guy. He has a pet monkey, and we like guys with pet monkeys. You know, they sit on the shoulder, you know, and they go chip 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 like that and things like that. And
They poop on you.
Yeah, they do sometimes. I had a bird like that.
Yeah.
I'd take that bird around, and he would sit on my shoulder, and then he would poop on my shoulder, and I'd put the bird away, and then I'd go to do things, and I wouldn't realize that I had stuff on my shoulder. It was very embarrassing. I'd say, what's that? Well, in the green room, what's that green stuff on your shoulder? And it was that bird stuff. But keep an eye on this Gabby character. He's kind of cool. He's telling stories all the time about, you know, and he's rhyming and things, and he seems like a real fool. Okay, but you know, when you're a real fool, you might want to keep an eye on that guy. Okay, because fools tend to know things. The Queen of the Amazon, which you do run into eventually in the film, her name is Zita. I think that if I was living in the Amazons, I'd have names like Zita and Zuzu and things like that. She's played by Amira Mustafa.
Xena.
Yeah, and she doesn't have real long hair, 39-inch hair like Patricia Morrison does, but she does some hair. And what's cool is that when they go find her, you know, she lives in this hut. And this hut, it's like almost like modern day lawn furniture and stuff like that sitting in there, you know. So they live the rustic life, things like that out there. So I think you're going to enjoy this film. I kind of liked certain parts of it, you know. One of the things that I think you'll really enjoy is stock footage. If you like stock footage, this is your film.
Has a lot.
It has more stock footage in it than both King Dinosaur and Monster from Green Hell combined.
King Dinosaur is good. I like that.
Both of those films have a ton of stock footage. This one has even more. Okay, stuff of people carrying things on their heads, you know, alligators jumping around, you know. It's just slopping over with stock footage. So, if you know your jungle flicks, you might be able to, and I can't say I'm an expert on jungle flicks, but if you know them, you might be able to pick them out and say, ooh, that's from Africa Speaks, right? Or from Africa Screams, or any of those Africa films. Well, Queen of the Amazons, 1947. Think you're going to have fun with it? Let's roll it, Smokey.